Hello everyone. In Friday's Star Citizen Live there was an update on subscriber gear and I guess items we buy with real money. How are we getting those back? Should we lose them when we die?
Subscriber armor. When we lose it, do we use insurance or recraft a blueprint, and how does that work?
Are you looking at me?
I'm looking at you. Yes, so with your subscriber armor, you do gain a blueprint when crafting is introduced into Star Citizen. I looked at you because we were talking about crafting and I thought you might want to carry on that just for the record.
It's a controversial topic.
Yeah, I'm very nervous about this question. I want to get right. So when crafting comes into Star Citizen, you will receive a blueprint for your items that you've got, and you will be able, those unique items you will be able to craft again.
And just because I know somebody's immediately going to ask, that's not a replacement of the item kiosk, the item recovery a kiosk that we've talked about in the past. That is, I think it was at one point we intended it to be in a previous patch and it just wasn't ready and stuff like this. There are still plans for that. When we solve a number of technical challenges, we were talking about that before the show. You know, basically how to keep that from being an item duplication machine. You know, it has to go through and find, like, where is the existing item? Where is the existing? Oh, it's floating out in the, halfway between Hearst and Microtech. Okay, it's got to clean that item up and and give you the new one, so we're not just spamming hundreds and hundreds of copies. But also, if it was stolen, if it was taken, well, okay, well, no. If it's sitting in somebody else's inventory, well, that's is that a legitimate kind of thing? Because we also don't want that to just become a duplicate thing. So there's a number of technical and logistical and just game rules things that we're still working out. But crafting seems like an immediate solution. Well, when it comes out anyway, like probably a more immediate solution to allow you to recover those items, because a lot of those items are really cool.
Absolutely.
Like I'm always a big fan. I can't get it because Tom's in the way of some of the helmets that came out during my time there. So
I want to use my P8 in the PU. You know what I mean?
The answers sounded 100% like we still have no idea. We have a concept of a plan. For CRG telling us they are working on a concept for more than 3 years by now, this is again very weak. And why is CRG so concerned with people might be able to dupe subscriber gear in a game where players have ships with huge guns, missiles and bombs? And if we can craft subscriber gear and I guess items we bought with real money one fine day, what stops us from crafting 10, 20, 30 sets? Nothing. CRG, I have a solution. Why not make subscriber gear and items we bought with real money bound to an account? And if we die, we just have it back. Why is Chris such a fan of full loot PvE PvP? What does this add to a game? I'm aware there are full loot games like Tarkov, Scum, Rust, to name a few. However, full loot PvE PvP games are niche games for a reason, because most players don't like it. I love to explore in games, I love to find rare items, but I don't care about loot at all in games where I lose my items on death. Just look around and see how many players in Star Citizen are running around in the stick suit or with cheap items bought in stores. I really would love to use my subscriber gear. I stopped using my subscriber gear after 3.15 when we lost items on death. Isn't the game much more fun when players are wearing different items? And not like it is right now, where a lot of players are just using the stick suit because it's annoying that we are losing our items on death. Well, in this update, CRG didn't say a lot. I guess we have to wait for many years to get our subscriber gear and items we bought with real money back, should we lose them when we die. Well, there's one way right now to get them back. You have to wait for the next big patch, but this isn't exactly a great solution. By the way, CRG, do you realize a lot more people would buy small arms and armor sets in your store if we wouldn't lose them when we die? This was an update. I will now continue with my video from Monday. Hello everyone. There are lots of interesting small arms and armor pieces in the subscriber store. Some hazard suits, small arms, and we even have full armor sets. And if you are not a subscriber, don't worry. CHG is selling lots of armor pieces and small arms for non-subscribers, even full sets. Some are very pricey. For example, this one. You are getting a lot, but $74.14. By the way, this is my price with my local tax. You can buy games, full games, working games for that kind of money. So what's the problem here? You are losing those items when you die, and CHG does not mention this at all. Not a single sentence. Now you might say, yeah, I know this, I'm a veteran, but there are a lot of new players who didn't know this, who bought such an armor set, and then they wondered, where is my armor after they died? Now in theory, you can go back to your body and loot your items, but there's a big but. Most of the time your body just disappears, or your body glitches into a planet or moon, or your body is in the center of the sun, and sometimes your body gets looted by someone else. This means we have subscriber gear and we have very expensive small arms, armor and sets that we usually cannot get back after we died. But fear not, CHG has solutions. From 2021 to 2023 we had, fear not, even if your body is looted or you otherwise lose your items through death, all your subscriber flare items and similar items acquired on the Pledge store can be easily recovered just do an account reset. Yeah, this doesn't work anymore. We don't have account resets anymore. It's important to note that this is only a temporary solution to get you those items back quickly. We are exploring a number of alternative recovery options, which we plan to implement later on down the line. And then it changed in March 2023. Items lost via non-gameplay mechanics can only be recovered by performing a character repair. A character repair won't give you your items back you lose when you die. Other means for recovering lost flare or pledge items are currently in planning. Translation, we still haven't done any work on this yet. This might change, maybe even this year. CHG mentioned this in Roadmap Roundup, 5th of February. Item Bank and Unique Item Recovery, adding Item Bank kiosks to the persistent universe, allowing players to retrieve and store FPS items at multiple locations. This addition will also allow players to retrieve lost account-bound items, such as subscriber flare, and I guess items you bought with real money. Here we have a thread on r/Star Citizen 4 months ago, and Captain Tyler Witkin wrote, while this feature is not releasing in Alpha 3.24, item recovery is still coming and super important to us. We want to be sure that it comes online in a way that's great. Rather than implement a short-term solution, the team is currently developing it as part of a larger system that we will share more about at CitizenCon.
Tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies.
This is one of the worst corporate bullshit speak I ever read. Well done, Tyler Witkin, Captain Silo. Well, CitizenCon was recently and CHG didn't mention at all how we are getting back our subscriber gear and items we bought with real money. It seems like, and this is hard to tell because CHG did not mention unique item recovery at CitizenCon, it seems like CHG wants us to craft our subscriber gear and items we bought with real money should we lose them when we die. By the way, Tyler Witkin, we had a solution. It was not perfect, but we could do an account reset and then you get your items back. Account resets are gone. And just do an account reset was suggested by CHG Sam says. Problems with this crafting approach, I don't expect a fully fledged out crafting system in a game in the next 3 or 4 years. Yes, we can craft a few items right now, but it's not much and it's not subscriber gear and items we bought with real money. And we need crafting materials for that, and knowing CHG, this will be a very tedious and grindy process. So pretty much a player loses his subscriber gear or items he bought with real money, and then he has to grind for hours to get the crafting materials to craft it back. Oh, by the way, for those who say, if you bought an item with real money and you die and you lose those items, you can just mail the package and buy it again. Yes, but there are problems. First, there's a 24 hours waiting time until you can melt something. Second, this does not work with unique items that are only sold at certain times of the year. Third, this doesn't work with subscriber gear that you get for being subscribed that you didn't extra pay for. And fourth, even this is a rather annoying process. If someone knows if it's even legal that CRG is selling items and you lose them when you die, and there's not a single line that warns new players, please let me know. I guess I have to make videos like this for many, many years to come. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.